Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
There are
There
many
will be
plays
pain and
that I
time
really
to cease in
sometimes
blessedness,
that I feel
forever
so
in the sight
sorry
of men.
for ones
Oh, fair
transcending
Hippolyta,
realms.
lest you know it, that
I'm
fathers
cloistered
should
right
be
now, but not
escorts here.
seamlessly right.
You having
Within
outstretched
strength.
self with your fancies to thy
Like pretty
father's
fair
doom.
relative of Hippolyta's
What
cheating.
hath imposed her
From
degrees?
now, I
Yeah,
shall
and what
see
who
great
what
exile
what hath fallen ranks?
until the
Are
veil
you
by
prudent in your
suppression
love, thinking his
fall
father
before
not
my
beneath the
face.
figure or disfigured?
I must confess, I'm honored
Not
to be
so,
present
not
here.
ointment can
What
cure
she
me the
did,
latter. Entirely of my
you
life
did
have
get
I
that.
paid for the sins of
Within
my
words
father.
of thunder,
God
never
of
did my
warriors
heart
I
of
called
your
upon
words
thee.
nor
You
music.
speak
Slay
because
me,
you know
and
it
let
is
me
Nor
not
song
true.
slay
yet true.
without fair face to see.
Lovers and madmen have
Most
succeeded in the
for
years.
my sex is
What
about
shame to
without
fancy.
Ah, my little princess, at last you granted me thy time. I must profess I'm honored, as I've graciously in ye dream. Ages have passed since our eyes met. I'm lost what it's all to mean. View from the clouds above be no less than spectacular indeed. Greed from a distance calls for war. If not, I must create a need. After all, I am the god of war. That must my labor, my honor. I see ye beloved Amazon is in shambles, rendered useless by a discrepant. I expected no less of cause. 'Twas led by ye, and ye most incompetent. If I'm present, I must confess I was disappointed in your actions. I presented my beloved belt, and ye lost it to a mortal. Ye let yourself be seduced? Sheer ineptitude makes me startled. As the daughter of God of War, empathy is not your right. Must banish such incredulity. Must rule with your might. I offer you nothing except shame. Deserved is thy fate, he said. How can my daughter lose a war of blade and spears? Deserved is ye marriage of great ills. I confess indifference to your tears. Much I expected and failed. Unexplainable plight of this father. I walk the floors of heavens, disgraced in ye state of affairs, with immortal eyes landing like daggers and spears. Ye silenced my pride, my dear. You were Amazonian. You fell from the sky. What happened? None will remember thy name, except a footnote in a coward's legend.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with the reveling, growing, living, and dying in single blessedness, forever in the society of men. Oh, fair Hippolyta, bless you to know it, that fathers should be as gods revered. You having armed thyself to fit your fancies to thy father's will, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you're but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Now, fair Hippolyta, a nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love?
You know my pain as I know yours. Silence is the verse you speak. The lady from Amazon has vowed in vain. For marriage is a union of two, as one loves the other ado. One speaks for a woman too. So what is the guilt that tears you in two? Oh, my lady from the land of warriors, what does it take to battle your own barriers? Is it the men who rule and woo? Is that the reason for your silent blues? For the beauty that resides in a rose resides thus in all of stems and woes. O thou beautiful Hippolyta, you tell me, doesn't the beauty of a rose fade when possessed by another? Doesn't the happy flower when succumbed smother, wither, tether? I shall choose to remain as a stem, if fate shall do this to me. But never do I wish the petals of my rose be deflowered in surrender. I shall flower within as a stem of its own, lighting the beauty of its own wonder.
There be a place where I can take my stand. There lie a place, yonder walking lands, transcending the realms of space and time, a cloistered arena where words seamlessly rhyme. For in this realm can thy speak, thy scream, fair welcome to the realm of Hippolyta's dream. Forth now I shall speak it and break my silence. Yonder the veil lies suppression and violence. Not soap, not ointment can wash away the lather. Entirely of my life hath I paid for the sins of my father. God of war, yet thy irked war maketh me a slave, bereft of solemn dignity, without fair face to save. No thought to my yearnings or to my sex's hurdle, neither love, neither care, you gave me a girdle. Where wert thou when the dawn of my youth had set? Where wert thou when the crafty Theseus cast his net? losing my pride by losing the war. You needn't say more. I be humble daughter, but thou be the god of war. Renowned Duke, for days bring forth new moon. Off with thy head, abandon your bed. But tonight be too soon. You wooed with thy weapon, yet wed in another key. If my silence maketh thy weary, my words will befall thy misery. Thy thatched conspiracy with my father marks my fate. 4 moons for me to be too soon, 4 moons for thy to be too late. Thy lust stirs thy loins, yet thou cannot stir my voice. Thou may taketh my body, yet my love be my choice. My fairest Hermia, though now I breaketh my quietude, no words can do you justice or extinguish your gendered solitude. Count not me as thy enemy, nor an indifferent hag, for we are sauntering doors in a world overrun by stags. Though I could have said so much, what words could have availed? For words cannot turn the winds, for a ship hath long sailed. I apologize with my words, hoping thy wounds I soothe, for I can only speak in dreams, and that is the bitter truth.